My name is Elena Marsh. I'm 32, and I woke up from a coma to a hospital room so empty it felt like a crime scene. No flowers, no coats on the chair, nothing. Just a note taped to my water pitcher that read, "We stopped paying. Survive." And honestly, y'all, my hands were shaking so bad I couldn't even hold the paper straight. For 12 years, I'd been the family ATM, the quiet daughter who covered every single bill nobody else could. My dad's farm insurance, my brother Daniel's failed businesses, my sister Mia's textbooks. And every Thanksgiving, my father would squeeze my shoulder and say, "You're the strong one, Elena," like that was supposed to feel like a compliment instead of a life sentence. Then came the accident. Black ice on a back road. My car flipped, and I went under for 5 months. And since I had zero paperwork done, the court handed my dad legal guardianship over literally everything I owned, and that's when things went sideways fast. Visits got shorter, then stopped altogether, and money started vanishing from my accounts under vague little labels like family support, while my apartment got cleared out and my phone got shut off. And 8 days after they walked out that door for good, I opened my eyes. My lawyer showed up with a total stranger in a black suit, a trust officer named Grant Voss, and what he told me flipped my whole world upside down. Turns out my mother, God rest her, had seen this coming 15 years before she died, because buried deep in her will was a clause nobody knew existed. If I was ever left to survive a crisis completely alone, abandoned mid-emergency by the very family I'd been holding up, the entire estate, the farm, the savings, all of it, would transfer automatically, 100% straight to me, cutting my father, my brother, and my sister out for good. No loopholes, no negotiating. Grant looked me dead in the eye and said, "Your mother knew exactly what would happen the day she wasn't here to protect you. She built this system 15 years ago. And she's been waiting." And I swear I felt my mom's hand on my shoulder in that moment, like she was saying, "I got you, baby girl, even from the grave." So while I was learning to walk again, relearning how to hold a fork, my family was out there spreading rumors that I'd lost it, calling me paranoid, filing a second guardianship petition to try and control me all over again, not knowing they'd already sealed their own fate the second they taped that note to my pitcher and walked away. My sister Mia broke down crying when she found out our dad had been quietly siphoning money out of my account the whole time I was unconscious, dressing every withdrawal up in fake paperwork. And when I finally confronted my father, all he had to say was, "You were always the strong one. So be strong for this family one more time." Same tired line. 15 years of guilt wrapped in one sentence. And for a split second, y'all, I almost caved, because that's what conditioning does. It doesn't just disappear overnight. But then Grant Voss laid the trust documents on the table in front of the whole family at the settlement hearing, and I watched my father's face go completely white as he realized the note he approved, the one his own son wrote and taped to my pitcher, was the exact trigger that legally erased his and my siblings' inheritance forever. No do-overs, no appeals because my mother had thought of everything. My brother Daniel started yelling about lawyers and lawsuits, but the judge just tapped her gavel once and said the paperwork was airtight, ironclad, done. And here's the gut punch nobody in my family saw coming. My mother hadn't just protected me. She'd basically left a message from beyond the grave that said, "I always knew they'd do this to you one day, and I made sure you'd never have to depend on their mercy again." My father tried one last time, standing in the rain outside my apartment, begging me to fix this like family. And I just looked at him and said, "You didn't lose this because of me. Dad, you lost it the day you decided a coma made me disposable." Today, 8 months later, I'm back working at the hospital part-time. I've got my own place with a kitchen window that catches the morning sun. My sister Mia comes over every Sunday and we're relearning our mom's old recipes together from a tin marked, "For my girls." And my father lives with my brother now in a house that used to be ours, no longer able to touch a cent of what should have never been his to take in the first place. And if there's one thing this whole nightmare taught me, it's that sometimes the people who love you the most protect you long after they're gone. And sometimes the family that leaves you behind ends up building their own downfall without even realizing it. Because my mom always knew, deep down, that the ones who stop paying attention are the first ones to lose everything.